Alright everyone, have you ever wondered how I managed to make expressions change so smoothly? Well, that's thanks to a technology called PixelSmile, and today I'm going to introduce it to you. It's pretty amazing, honestly. PixelSmile allows you to fine-tune 12 different facial expressions such as happy, sad, angry, disgust, fear, surprised, anxious, contempt, confused, shy, sleepy, and confident. That's a pretty comprehensive list, right? But that's not all. It even lets you blend expressions. For example, you can mix happy with sad, or happy with surprised, or even sad with surprised. Now you might be thinking, why do we need this technology when image editing models like Flash2Cline can also edit expressions? I had the same questions at first. So I decided to compare the two. So I put Flash2Cline to the test and compared it directly with PixelSmile. Let me show you what I found. So this is the portrait I uploaded for editing. First up, let's see how both models handle a sleepy expression. Let's take a look at the results. In my opinion, PixelSmile nailed the sleepy look. Flash2Cline's version is a little strange. It looks like she is smiling, to be honest. Now let's check out another set of expressions. This time I want surprised expressions. The one generated by PixelSmile is still better in my opinion. The woman from Flash2Cline just isn't surprised enough. It's not quite hitting the mark. There's another issue too. Flash2Cline struggles with unique expressions. The uncommon ones it produces tend to look repetitive and not very convincing. Let me prove it. Here are 3 different expressions from Flash2Cline. Notice anything? They look almost identical, right? Now check out PixelSmile's versions. They are more lifelike and expressive, right? You can really see the difference. I also tested expression blending. Here's happy mixed with sad. Which one do you think is better? Let's also look at sad blended with surprised. The difference in quality is pretty clear. Oh, and one more thing, using PixelSmile is like using a slider LoRa. You can adjust the intensity of the expression with a numerical value. That gives you a ton of control. Alright, if you're interested in PixelSmile, let's head over to ComfyUI. I'll show you the workflow I built using this technology. This workflow was actually built on Running Hub, which is a ComfyUI cloud platform. If you want to learn more about it, I've included a link in the video description. So PixelSmile actually uses Q1 Image Edit 2511 as a base model. That's why I loaded the Q1 model in this node. I also connected an 8-step Lightning LoRa for a speed boost. This LoRa is special though. It was trained specifically for PixelSmile technology. You can always set the LoRa strength to 1, nice and simple. Now you should be familiar with the rest of the setup. This is how you edit images with the Q1 Edit model. The only difference is you should pay attention to in this node. It's called PixelSmile Conditioning Interpolation. This is where the magic happens. You can adjust the intensity of the expression by changing the score value. It's a simple but powerful feature. The prompts are crucial here too. There are 2 prompts for these 2 text encode Q1 Image Edit Plus nodes. The first one says, edit the person to show a suppressed expression. Want a different expression? Just swap out the word surprised for other words. Super easy, right? The second prompt is, edit the person to show a neutral expression. Most of the time, you can leave this one alone. I'll show you when to change it later. Just keep that in mind for now. Alright, now let's see what PixelSmile creates. The left one is the original face. The right one was the new generation. You might notice something though. This is just a cropped face, not the full headshot. Actually, this is the final output image. So why did I edit the cropped face instead of the whole headshot? Because we only want to change her expression. We don't want to mess with anything else. That makes sense, right? If the Q1 Edit model processes the whole headshot, you lose some details. Let's go to the first node group and see how I cropped the face out. I started with this human segmentation node. It created a mask specifically for her face. Based on this face mask, the in-paint crop node cropped the headshot into this 1024 by 1024 image. Her face is in the center, so the Q&A edit model, along with the PixelSmile LoRa, would edit this image. And here's the key. The change would only be limited to this area. Notice this area is larger than the face mask. That's because I set the mask expand pixels value to 200. I expanded the face mask because for some expressions, like surprised, she will open her mouth. That makes her face longer than the original. You need that extra space. There are also another two node groups in this workflow. They use Flux2Client to repaint the face. Why? Sometimes PixelSmile can generate artifacts on the skin of her face or destroy some details. So I chose Flux2Client to fix these issues. It's a good backup to have. The prompt is remove skin artifacts and preserve skin texture. I use the basic scheduler instead of the Flux2 scheduler because it allows me to customize the denoising strength. It's a handy feature to have. So here's the result image. In this particular case, Flux2Client didn't make a huge difference, but trust me, most of the time it really helps. You'll see better examples later. Now, remember I mentioned PixelSmile can blend expressions. Let me show you how to do that in ComfyUI. It's actually pretty simple, so pay attention. Now the expression is surprised. I want to blend it with happy. It's actually super simple. Right now, the keyword of the first prompt is surprised. The keyword of the second prompt is neutral. So a surprised expression is now a blending with surprised and neutral. To change it, I just need to replace neutral with happy. Let's make that switch and then run the workflow. Let's check the output. The expression looks great, but wait, the tip of her chin is missing. Let's go back to the first node group and adjust some settings. The chin disappeared because it fell outside our editing area. We need to expand that area. Let me change the mask expand pixels from 200 to 400. Now let's rerun the workflow. There we go. Her chin is back where it belongs. Perfect. Alright, that's all for this workflow. If you want to support the channel, please join our community and download it. The author who implemented PixelSmile for ComfyUI also provided a basic workflow. It shows you how PixelSmile works but won't give you the best image quality. I will also put the download link in the description below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.